video, pretty much sure you're interested about Microsoft Apps. So for today is very interesting because aside from telling you about the good things of Microsoft Apps for remote teaching, distant teaching, or online teaching, I will also give you a comparison between Google Apps and Microsoft Apps for you to understand very well what are their comparisons and their similarities as well. Alright, and aside from that, I will lead you and navigate you on how to log in and make your own Microsoft account. Yes, there is a free account that you can use. And then after that, I will exclusively show you how I use Microsoft Apps for my online teaching, specifically in the school where I'm at, here in South America, Brazil. So, stay tuned! About the best Microsoft apps to use for distance and remote teaching, and of course talking about Microsoft apps versus Google apps, and of course an exclusive overview about how I use Microsoft app for my online teaching. Alright? So before we get started, I would like to do shout out to amazing teachers, to the students, and everyone who is interested in this video. And of course, special shout out to Teacher Rail. Thank you for your comment. To Teacher Urza Kianza from the Philippines. Okay, and Teacher Marian Mapana from the Philippines. Keep inspiring, dear teachers, and thank you so much. And if you want to be mentioned in our shout out, please comment down below and you will be mentioned for our next video. Okay, so without further ado, everybody, if you really find that my content and my videos are very helpful and useful for you, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button to support me in my channel, like and share, and of course click the notification down below so that you will be notified in every uploads that I will be having in my channel. We are now going to explain first about what is Microsoft and the comparison between Google apps. Okay, so for Google apps, the Google's main product is an internet search engine, and the company's revenue comes from ad sales. However, for Microsoft's main product are an operating system, Office Productivity Suite, and other software. Now that it's 2020 and there are a lot of changes that is happening already, so Google also created apps for Office Productivity Suite, such as for education. They have Google Education, and of course some of the app, web-based app in the internet. Okay, so meaning to say they have different ways and how they create their main product. However, the uses is somehow the same. Alright, so I'm gonna further explain to you why. So as you can see in my screen, I am trying to show you everybody the Google apps versus the Microsoft apps. But I've been trying to say this because in my previous video, I already explained about the power of Google for online teaching, remote teaching, and distant teaching. And this is because of the apps that they created that make every single teacher help their work easier, make their work easier, faster, and convenient for teachers in a technology based. Alright, now here I am trying to compare Google Apps versus Microsoft Apps. If Google has Gmail, where we receive emails, Microsoft also has Outlook, where you can also receive email. If Google has Word sheets or documents, or Google Documents rather, Microsoft has Microsoft Word. So they have the same function, and of course when you click each of these apps, of course they have also different features, but they have the same functions, okay? If Google has Google Sheets, now Microsoft offers Microsoft Excel. They have the same function, but of course they have also their own different features, okay? And if Google has Google Slides, Microsoft has Microsoft PowerPoint. Again, the same functions, and they have different features as well. What are you trying to say about different features? They have different designs. They have different things to explore using their apps, okay? Right, and you will further know if you're going to explore it with yourself. Check it out, okay, sometime. Alright, and then if Google has Google Calendar, Microsoft has Calendar as well. If Google has Google Drive, Microsoft has OneDrive, okay? Google Drive, OneDrive, alright? And many more apps to explore. So I'm just telling you, the primary apps that is very useful for you, for your teaching. Again, Google Mail, Outlook, okay? Google Documents, Microsoft Word. Google Sheets, we have Microsoft Excel. Google Slides, we have Microsoft PowerPoint, and then Google Drive, we have OneDrive. Also, if you're curious about how can we teach online, like seeing our kids virtually, yes, Google has Google Meet, Google Duo, and Google Hangouts. For Microsoft, we have Microsoft Teams, where you can see your students virtually, and I'm gonna be showing that to you later. Alright, so if you are now very much interested on creating your free account with Microsoft, now this is your chance because I will be teaching you how to do it. So I'm going to explain it to you, everybody. Okay, like in my case, in my situation, maybe my situation is also different in your situation, okay? In my situation, I am using Google Apps for my personal contacts, personal account, and I also have a tutorial with my personal students. And I am using Microsoft app for my school, for my work, because my school has a company account, so they created a private company account using Microsoft 365 so that they will be able to have a synchronized email to all their staff and employees. They will be able to disseminate synchronized information to all the staff and employees, and of course synchronized contacts for the parents, students, teachers, and employees in the school. That's how my school managed to organize everything using the Microsoft 365. Now, how did your school do that? Of course, they have to pay for a private account so that my school will have a personalized or customized account for Microsoft, that all the members of the school or organization will be able to use it for free. Okay? Only the members, but the school itself is paying it. Alright? So I hope you understand. So pretty much sure in the Philippines or in other country, if you're in a private school, perhaps you are having your personal account with Microsoft, and it's good because you will have a synchronized dissemination of all informations and emails and so on. So that's it. So that's the use of Microsoft 365 in my case, okay? But if you wanted to create your own account, why not? Now here's your chance. So first we have to go to different browser. Either you can have Firefox, Safari, or Google browser. You have to type login.live.com, and then there you go. It will show you to the sign in, and you have to click create one because maybe you're a new user. And then you have to create your own email. So this is just an example of an email that I will create for you to know how to do it. school's email. So that's my school's email. But let me try to use a new one for you guys, okay? So there you go. I'm going to create my password. So every single thing about this, you have to make sure to create a strong password. You have to put on your name and of course your last name. These are your personal information. Okay, and then afterwards you will be able to move on to your region. I mean, where do you live, your place, your country, and of course your birthday. Yes. Okay. So for this, I will try to not show you my birthday because it's my personal information, everybody, okay? Now there you go. You will be proceeding to make a real password for creating your account. I mean, not real password, but for you to be able to make a new account, rather, okay? So there you go. Finally, you will now be able to have your own account. As simple as that, okay? That's how you make your own Microsoft account. So you can personalize your account. You can edit your themes. You can even edit your own profile picture because it's your personal account. So as you can see, there are the services that you can use. Let's try to add an example picture. Okay, so if you want to add pictures and so on, you can do that, of course. Right. So there, finally, I've now created my account with my picture on it. So that's how easy for you to be able to make a Microsoft account. Well, if you are part of an organization, you can use Microsoft account too for free. Okay? Now, if you wanted to experience more of the offers of Microsoft, you can buy. Yes, there is like a premium account, but then again, for now, we will just let you and teach you how to use it for free for you to, know everything and be able to, of course, explore about Microsoft. So right now, if you are pretty much interested in knowing about my personal experience and also how I use Microsoft account for teaching, I'm gonna show you. Now this is really exclusive for you. I'm gonna go to outlook.office365.com. If you wanted to save this kind of website, now you can click this star button, which means bookmark. You have to bookmark it so that you'll be able to save it. So there you go. As you can see, there is an account that's already logged in. That means that is my school account. My Outlook, my emails, so we call it Outlook in Microsoft. And of course, you can see also my office profile account because this is my school email. Okay? And so there you see, you can have all the apps offered by Office 365. We have Outlook, which is where you can put on your email. Okay? And so you also have OneDrive where you can save all your files. So if Google has Google Drive, Microsoft 365 has OneDrive. So here, as you can see, those are my files for my school, which I really organized it by folder. For now, the school gave me 2 classes. So Infantile 3 and Infantile 2. Okay, so to further explore everything, I am going to look and click for Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word, of course, it's very easy. It's a white blank sheets where you can type, make a document and something. And this one is the Microsoft Excel. So as you can see, this is my personal account, okay? So here, if you don't know how to use Microsoft Excel, they're going to show you, to give you a tour, basic information about how to use Excel. So that's it. Every information, you'll be able to see it here. Okay. Right. So if you wanted to explore more, you can read them run well. And then PowerPoint, of course, the same with the Google Slides, they also have PowerPoint. So as you can see, you can have different kinds of design. And what I like about the PowerPoint here in Microsoft is that they have a moving motion of title and designs, which is like a real, a real video, motion video of the designs. Yes, there you go. And of course, we are now going to the OneNote. If you want to create a note, or you wanted to also make your own notebooks, so you can do that, or your class notebooks, you can do that in OneNote. Okay, and then here we have Sharepoint. So in Sharepoint, you will be able to have a news from the site, featured links. You will be able to have your own site. Okay, here is the Microsoft 365. Alright, so what else do we have here? Finally, there you go. We are now going to the Microsoft Teams, where I do my virtual online class with my kids. So if you're going to click the Microsoft Team app, it's either it will bring you to the website, or it will bring you to your downloaded app. Well, I downloaded app because I usually use it mostly every day, every single day for my class. So I will just click the app, okay? Alright, and then it's up to you then to use website or app. So here are the classes that I have every day. As you can see, every single day I have 2 classes, because I have 2, of course, classes, Infantile 2 and Infantile 3. So that's the thing, you can just click call and you can create your team, you can create your group in Microsoft Teams. Now, if in Google you have Hangouts where you can create group, and then you can call through to Google Meet and to Google Duo. Now, in Microsoft Teams, it's everything where you can create group, where you can call your designated group, your team, and your class or your lesson. Now, you're gonna ask me, how will you be able to call all your students? Well, my school has a website, and in the website, we can post our scheduled classes there, and all the assignments, and all the activities that we wanted to do in every class. So it's like Google Classroom. So if you have Google Classroom, in Microsoft, we have we use the school website, where we can post the scheduled online class, the activities and worksheets that we're going to do for every single class online. Okay, so in Google as well, you can have Jamboard, right? Where you can write, you can be creative, you can create games. Now in Microsoft, you have Whiteboard, where you can write, of course, they have the same functions, yes, but of course they have their own features, as what I said. So right now, we are now going to go to how I post my classes. But oh, by the way, this one is my profile. If you wanted to see, you can customize your profile, you can do everything that you can and more. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And here I am now going to our school website, where I post my assignments, where I post my class schedules and online class schedules. So here, as you can see, I have 2 classes. I have English Infantile 2 and English Infantile 3. So I'm gonna click the one class only to give you an example. So there is like a blog, because since our school already has a website, so it's like we're posting on a blog. So this is how it looks like in our school's website. So as you can see, there are the list of students that I have, and then in a certain class, and then there I can post anything. Okay, so for example, you can post a link. Link means like the video links or those supplemental educational videos that you want your kids, or even the link of your documents and your videos. And then you can have files to download, where you are going to post a file and then your students can download it so they can answer if it is a worksheet and so on. Activity, and of course online class. So if I'm going to click online, then it will automatically create a link for you to have your online class. And when you post in the blog, the students can also see it, because they have also their own email already, which is the school already gave them. So the students and the parents already has it. So if I click the example link of my online class, it will automatically go to Microsoft Teams, and there I can have my online class on that date and on that specific time. So that's how is it what's going on in my online class, in my remote teaching. So there you go, dear influencers. I hope you've learned another things for today. Aside from Google Apps, now you've learned Microsoft Apps, and you also know how to create your account, and maybe you have plans to have online class through Microsoft. And if you're in a private school and you're creating your private account, or even you're in a private group or private organization and you're creating your own account with Microsoft, that's how you can do it. Yes, you can do online, you can do meeting, and so on and so forth. You can plan, you have your calendar and everything. The same thing as how Google Apps works. So that's it. If you find this video informative and it helps you a lot, please smash the subscribe button, like, share, tell your friends to like this video, and thank you so much for your support. This has been Teacher Influencer PH, making a difference every single day. Till the next video. Bye!